Hey, when January comes, this January came, it's like we're already talking baseball. We're on what's up with the field, what's up with the equipment.
There's a rhythm to it, there's rhythm to the season and rhythm to the game, and it kind of goes with the rhythm of being in prison year in, year out. It makes it a lot more bearable.
What part of no cameras don't you understand?
The tryouts aren't very favorable because they're limited by time constraints. So, they may only get 2 looks at them, 2 Saturdays. And they cut quick.
When you get cut, it's like, so you need to go out there and show what you got, and you need to do it not now, but right now.
All right, fall in, guys, go. Okay, here we go. Nando, they waiting on you. You holding them up.
1, 2, 3, hey! 1, 2, 3, hey! 1, 2, 3, you!
Cut. You! Was I the only one to notice y'all wasn't in sequence? Huh? Let's go, guys. You! Teams do everything together. You! 1, 2, 3.
I'm the chaplain at San Quentin Prison. I coach the baseball team there, and I work out with the guys. That's what I do.
Don't bounce! Hey, I don't want that drag like you guys do. Martin, show him the drag.
When a guy signs up for baseball, I don't have any place on the form to ask what his race is. I don't have any place to ask what his religion is. The only thing I ask is what position do you play?
And they sign up to be on the team, and they can't tell me what position they play. They've already been put on a different list, because if you play the game, you should know where you play.
The first 2 weeks, even before tryouts, is field cleanup. So before you even pick up a bat, ball, and glove, you're out there hoeing weeds, you're cleaning up. We do all the work on the field.
We using the wrong balls. Where are the other balls?
Yellow one?
Oh, Earl, give me the ball, man. Yeah. See, this is the right ball.
And I usually know pretty quick who's going to be on the team unless somebody shocks me or something. It's because attitude. Those 2 weeks Z talks about, if you're not picking up a hoe and I see you laying, standing around while somebody else is chopping weeds, you just got cut.
What you kicking, man?
Because that tells me you don't have commitment.
Come on, let's kick them, guys. Let's kick them. Right. Oh, hold on.
If you can take cross-racial lines and religious lines, then you start to make guys become accountable. These guys can't get a write-up. They can't miss work. They can't do anything and be on this team. They know I call their boss.
Hey, all I'm trying to do is get you guys some agility, huh? Little confidence here. Look at Marty. Might have played football in his day.
What's different playing baseball here than playing on the outside?
Well, you get to go home when you're out there. It's an escape. You get to escape from the whole reality of the prison. You get to go out there, man, and be a kid again, and just let it all go.
Where you are is non-existent out there. It's about competition, me against you.
We're not wearing these. And we're around free people, the people that come in and play us, and it just takes us away.
Baseball is like nothing else in terms of its ability to help us feel like we're people still. It's a miracle for me.
The day I interviewed for the job, they interrupted my interview twice because someone had been killed in the prison. And people say, man, that would have been enough for me. Well, things happen in prison. People say, oh, the gate's slamming. I just went through the gates and went to work. I'm never afraid. I don't know of any reason why I should be afraid. And whether it's in San Quentin or the other things I do outside, I always want to see perhaps that somebody's life has been changed as a result of what I do. So that's my motivation. Anybody can do time. Anyone can do time. There's married people doing life sentences. There's people that have jobs. They hate the people they work with. They hate getting up in the morning and getting in the car and driving to work. And they go about their daily routine realizing they're doing life sentences. You're in prison, but what are you gonna do? When society says you're gonna go away to prison, what they're saying is you're gonna go away and do time. A guy does 3 years, a guy does 10 or 15 years. Did he just do time? Did he just sit there? Or did he do something that when he gets out, you'd want him in your community? You'd want to say that he's going to be a productive part of society. For prison, more than anything else, I think that we deal in a situation, a cesspool of failures, and we have to do something to change that.
How you doing, man? All right.
I call them convicts instead of inmates, and the reason I do that is because if I believe that their job is to con me, I'm not offended by them conning me. That's their job, because for them, in their way of looking at things, it's an oppressed setting.
You play ball, man?
Not for the victims of of their crimes, but for them, it's an oppressed situation. And what do you do in oppression? Try to relieve it. If there's a boot on your neck, you want to get the boot off, right?
What position you play?
Second, short, left, right, center.
When the last time you played?
Like 10 years ago.
10 years ago, so you're a young man.
We old people here, we limited on time.
Oh, I'm not old though, I'm only 27.
27, come on in.
27. Hey, 27, that solves it all.
Go. Go. Go.
We're at a little bit more of a disadvantage than normal because we just didn't know which guys were playing because we had guys parole and everything like that, which is a good thing.
1, 2, 3, 5.
We'll just about finish our preseason. Hopefully this week we'll lock that in, and once we get those 9 positions straight, we got our DH straight, we'll be okay. So that's what we're trying to do.
3, 4, 5, 6.
My name's Chris Rich. A lot of the guys on the main line call me Stretch.
10.
I'm 6'8", and that would be the reason for being called Stretch.
All right, get a glove.
Inmate time, 2-73, report to the whip office, north block.
For me, baseball's just always been a central part of my life. Kind of defined me when I was younger. And anybody that saw me said, oh, that guy's going to be a baseball player. But things didn't necessarily work out.
He transferred from another prison to San Quentin just so he could play baseball. And he's old, right? But he just wanted to see if he could play a little longer. And in spite of the fact that the level that he played at, you're talking about a guy playing in the College World Series. When he got on the field with those guys, he was just another player.
Well, I'm serving a 26-year to life sentence for conviction of first-degree murder in San Bernardino County. I got into a situation with my wife and got out of hand, and I don't really want to go too much deeper into that aspect of it. All I can say is that if I had that night to take back, if I knew that I was capable of killing anybody, it never would have happened. I didn't realize that I was capable of that. It's just, she deserves to be alive today. going to be stepping off. And I'm going to just show you what the procedure is and take your step.
You want to start, right leg?
I hadn't thought that far ahead. Yeah, start with your right leg then.
I think at this point, fellas, if you can just start with either leg. Because we got some guys that don't even know if they got a right leg. Hey, I like that movement, Johnny. Yeah. When you guys finish your second round, find 2 more guys, send them over here.
Okay, as you know, no pages, no pocket knives, no bottles of aspirin because there might be LSD in it. You cannot bring any cameras.
The guys that we play against, you know, if they've been in prison, they can't come in and play us.
And they said that he was on the list.
Okay. I played a couple weeks ago, too.
Yeah, that's fine.
We play teams from the community, play against police officers, attorneys.
And if you just leave your pouches unzipped, he'll be able to search through those.
Some federal agents. We play against semi-pro teams.
Yeah, I'm getting it right now.
But basically, they're people that love baseball, in a nutshell.
Elliot Smith.
Thank you.
Mendell. We'll be processing through 2 more security gates. Everyone needs to have a picture identification with them.
Every week it's the same thing, you know. You don't know who's going to show up. You don't know who's going to get rejected at the gate. You don't know what requirements are going to be. You know, every week or every year, you know, it changes. You know, like they limit you to the number of gloves, number of balls. You know, one time it came in, they said no metal spikes.
Elliot's come in every year almost. I made a point of saying the first game of the season we always had to play against Elliot's team. Elliot loves the baseball, and he loves the Cubs. So he tell you how long he's been a loser.
Well, I did once. I did. I ate a strike last year.
For us, it's people that are saying to our guys, when you get between the lines, it's baseball. The name of the game is baseball.
All inside of this game.
It's not about who you are. It's not about who we are.
Come on in.
You and I have something in common. And that thing that we have in common is the love of this game called baseball.
Listen up, please. We have a no hostage policy which says that if the inmates take any of us hostage, they will do everything possible to get us out safe and sound. But they will not trade the freedom of an inmate for your freedom. So with that, relax and have a good time, and thanks for coming.
Finish your fool.
Last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watch at the gallantly gleaming.
How are you? How's your leg?
It's not too bad. Protection this time in case I got hit again.
Well, I mean, which leg is it? I want to make sure that.
Yeah.
This one right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Should I put an X? Should I put an X on it?
Well, I mean, I want to make sure he's pitching at your back leg.
Who's DHing? Do you want me to put positions?
Can you put the positions? Yeah.
Okay. So. Oh wow. What happened?
I came in on a tour with my school and found out that they were playing ball in here, and I asked, my goal and my dream has always been to be an official scorer. And I was like, this is a perfect opportunity.
I'm just getting right.
There is a certain amount of attention that you do draw. It's pretty obvious that I'm not fitting in. But I felt at home right away. And the guys made me feel at home as well.
San Quentin, fool!
It's amazing what happens on the field. It's a beautiful thing. It's like it completely transcends prison walls. And I feel really privileged that I get to write down that history and that I get to say, these men were here and this is how they played the game.
I can't talk to you today because I don't want to get hit again.
You got to go down today. Another win for the San Quentin Giants. No advantage here. No advantage in our house.
Good eye, good eye.
Good eye, Leonard.
Baseball can change people because baseball can humble you if you have too much pride.
We can do this. We've done it before, man.
Can give you pride if you have low self-esteem. And what do you key in on? Do you key in on your 7 failures or your 3 successes? Dug ourselves a hole. Here you go, out! Come on, guys, let's go. Come on, guys, huh? Let's go. Hey! That's what the sport does. It gives a guy a chance to see that your failures don't have to keep you down. Your failures don't have to identify you.
Good job, thank you. Hey, Elliot. Good job.
So if we're not ready to play, we're going to lose. If we make all the errors and all the stuff we do, we're going to lose.
Yes.
Yeah. But you know what, guys? Overall, I thought it was okay, man. What you got to say?
My real name is William Amos, but the team called me Israel. In another penitentiary, a guy said, man, I'm gonna name you Israel. You know, you're a child of God, man. You're a good dude, man, you know. I said, all right, yeah, that sounds good. So it's Israel Amos. I grew up in the streets of East Oakland. I was a madman. You know, I ain't even ashamed to admit it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not that person I was back then, now. I've been inside since 1986 for attempted murder. Well, my sentence, 7 to life. But I'm just saying, a person can change. I've been playing baseball all my life.
Okay, here we go. How many pitches
Been catching all my life. That's the only position I ever played.
Oh, we all right, huh?
And probably the reason why I probably love it to death is because the catcher is really the general on the field. And it's a thinking game, you know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of mental mistakes, you know, yeah. And I love it. I love the challenge.
Strike him out! No, penalty play!
Every prison is a city. And in that city, you have everything that's representative of a major city. And your religion and your race, those two things can either make you live or die.
Right here on the basketball court is where all the black inmates hang out. If you'll follow out farther on the fence line, the first part, you'll see some the Hispanics, the Northern Hispanics, they work out over there. Over at the next workout area beside them are the white guys. They feed into 2 different groups, the Nazi lowriders and the Aryan Brotherhood. I would say about 99% of all violence in prison is gang related.
And that's tough. In society, you probably get more passes, opportunities to say, oh, well, forget about it. In prison, people, their pride and the structures that they're under sometimes don't allow you to say that's no problem, it didn't offend me. In all honesty, in all reality, of course, guys are gonna be in gangs because just because a guy's in a gang doesn't mean he's not a good athlete.
Tell me what those shoes are worth.
2 jars of coffee and a hand job. That ain't no joke. That's right.
If that's what gets them through, like I say, that's their business. It's my job to know it. It's my job to make sure that it doesn't leak on between the lines. Whatever their principles are, the only principles that's on that baseball team is what we do to win.
My name's Dave Miller. I play backup catcher for the San Quentin Giants, and at this time we're in my humble abode. Yeah, this is North Block. This is the mainline unit, mostly housing lifers, you know, and guys that are just getting here that hasn't been classified to go other places. In prison, you got different racial barriers. Races are not supposed to drink after each other, eat after, you know, and that's just the way it is. And if you step out of line and you do stuff like that, you're apt to get disciplined by your own race. That's just prison life. There's certain things you can do, certain things you can't do. There's lines, and they're drawn all over the prison. And certain people are waiting for you to cross them lines, and then they can just get into your business.
Y'all didn't get my name on the secret. Y'all didn't get my secret.
Tell us about your tattoos.
These were done years ago. At different times in my life, they were kind of like little story things. This is like the first prison tattoo that I ended up with right here. It's got like a tower with a dragon, fire, death, skull. That's where it started. Hate, discontent, rock and roll, you know, mayhem. Then we got the Grim Reaper, which is a dedication to my Uncle Jerry who passed away. That I actually got on the street. You know, me and my uncle, we got into an argument, which led to a fight, which led to threats, which led to certain thoughts and ideas that something else was going to happen. I grabbed my gun and I shot him. When I first fell, I was an angry person. And over time, it's not as bad as it used to be, but I still have a problem with people telling me things that just, you know, I'm a grown man. Don't get all up into my face and try to tell me something that don't make sense to me because I'm not going to take it. Anger's part of what brought me to prison, you know?
Here's what we're gonna have, guys. We got Fernando going to first, Morgan going to second, Reed going to third, Willie going to short, and O'Neill's gonna be the other catcher. Okay,
Me and Earl, we don't have the best of relationships, but we do have a relationship. You know, we try to be cordial to each other. I don't know if it has to do with me, I don't know if it has to do with him.
He'd get mad and take his uniform off and take his stuff off and throw it on the ground and walked off on me, and then all of a sudden they said, well, he wants to come back. I said, not this year.
I've done that one time, and I regret it ever since. And I still got to work on that because I know there's a lot of stuff on the streets that's going to go down when I get there. Then I'm going to have to do it like that.
Yard is closed. Yard closes in time. Everybody.
All right, thanks for coming in, guys. Have a good time and drive safely.
When things are not going the way he thinks they should be going, he'd probably be the first guy to try to figure out there's some kind of conspiracy. There's something going on why David Miller is not getting his due.
What? I got a 6.
I just sit there and brag.
For some reason, it's like disrespect and respect is under a magnifying glass. And I don't know any other way to explain it to somebody that's out on the streets, but it seems to be more serious in here.
Let's go line on one side, huh?
Now, we get to the later years in life, you got baseball stuff. And, oh, that's in a memory of from my nephew who passed away in 87. And got the wife's name. Actually, this is the first time I've ever tattooed a woman's name on my body. Because usually it means bad luck. This name right here. So.
So how's that? The girl still keeping score?
Yep, still there, man.
When I look back at it now, the whole thing is sort of kind of a mystic kind of thing to it, you know. My first 10 years at the joint, I played down south because I was only 26. And then we got accused of conspiracy to murder a lieutenant. It was all bullshit. So, you know, I got transferred. They sent me to San Quentin. I got there and there was nothing going on. Just sit around and drink coffee all day, you know, slap dominoes, that was it. I was working at a place called Receiving and Release, where all the guys come and go. And about 2 months into this new job I had, I opened a drawer and there was a glove in there, a brand new catcher's glove. For me to find it was kind of weird, because, you know, I'm a catcher and all this shit. So I just started talking to guys saying, hey, let's play some ball. Actually, one of the guards told me, you know, you gotta talk to Earl Smith about it. If anything can get done, that guy can do it. So Earl just started telling me, you know, he said, well, why don't we, you know, get a team started, you know, here. I said, well, you know, I don't see why not. And then it kind of went from there. It was a rocky road, dude. I almost got into it. You know, I did get in with one guy. He was one of those guys that really wanted to play, you know. Well, I could tell pretty much by 2 throws if a guy could play the game. He couldn't hit me grounders with shit. Just started throwing shit, wah, 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 and yelling and screaming, you know, I'm gonna stab you, I'm gonna kill you, all this shit. Takes the bat. I said, oh my God, what happened here? This is crazy. Finally, he just walked up to me and said, we're getting it on, you know, right after dinner. So I knew what that meant. Well, I was thinking so much and I was tired, I fell asleep. Next thing you know, I wake up and the dude just right at my neck, just, you know, this is gonna get ugly. The next thing you know, man, the guy tells me, hey, man, I was a little out of line out there. I think, fuck, man. You know, I just lucked out.
Go!
We're all a bunch of inmates who are probably hard-headed, all coming together to play together. And when you get a bunch of hard-heads, or say bullies, together, there's gonna be conflict, you know what I mean?
Now here's the deal. If you guys ain't got enough sense to get out the way, you're gonna get ran over.
We're 4-4-1, I guess, something like that. It's been a little rugged, you know. There's been a little.
You're running on a hit and run. You're already looking to come to third.
I don't know. Say not so much team unity. You know what I mean? But I think it's coming together now.
Ball.
I was in Jamestown for about 5.5 years. And before that, I was in Solano for 2.5 years. I was in Mill Creek for 6 months. Old Folsom for about 1.5 years, and then New Folsom for about 4 or 5 months. Total of almost 15 years. San Quentin is the only place that I know of that has a baseball program like they do. So you have a contact with society. I get a sense that people haven't forgotten us. They don't see us as animals. and I get a lot out of that. I robbed an AMPM, and I was me and my brother, my foster brother, and I wanted his money. Of course, that's what you're doing, a robbery. And I wanted to pretty much show my brother that I would do anything for him and help him out or whatever. And I got carried away in the process. I didn't get what I wanted, and I took it out on the clerk. And I cut his throat. You know, that's why I look at prison. Prison is a place where all the bullies go, okay? Now, it's those bullies that decide they're not gonna be bullies anymore that make the prison where people can live. I don't know, that's why I see it. I see this is a prison where we can change things at. This is a prison where we can change our lives. And if other people in other prisons can see that, maybe those prisons will do the same thing. And like baseball for us is a stepping stone. And I think everything's coming together for the team.
Let's go Giants! Let's go Giants! Let's go Giants! Let's go Giants!
Anybody scared? Well, why y'all quiet? It's a baseball game, man. They just took a lead on us. Let's get it back.
Bobo is a guy he's really smart, but he cuts corners. When he cuts corners and gets exposed,
Go back! Aim!
probably try to figure out whose fault it was, why I got exposed, and where to look.
Come here, man. Come here. No, not you, Bobo. Come here. What did I tell you? Why did you run? I told you you didn't have to run, Bobo.
Yeah, I thought he was going.
You got bases loaded. What are you doing coming back to the bag? Where's your head at, man? Hey, need me another DH.
When I benched him, you know, everyone thought that was going to be mass chaos, but he needed to know if you're not getting it done, you will be benched.
All right, let's do defense!
I graduated from Vancouver High in Vancouver, Washington. Came down here on a scholarship to play baseball. That was about 23 and a half years ago. Obviously, baseball didn't work out for me, even though I was good at it. I was highly recruited. One night, you know, we was just kind of like happy and celebrating. We had been drinking a lot of beers, and on our way back from the store, getting some more beer, I had threw an empty bottle into an empty parking lot, and some passerby thought that the bottle was being thrown at their car, and that's when it all started. Next thing I know, it just too many of them for us, and so I eventually landed up getting my gun and shooting at this one guy that was coming at me, and landed up killing an innocent bystander about 2 blocks away, 1 o'clock at night. You know, like you're shooting at somebody, not really cognizant of what's going on, and then all of a sudden somebody down the block, a teenager get killed. I didn't even witness the crime because I didn't find out till the next day. I've been here for almost 25 years now, and it's a reality. You make a mistake in life, you commit a crime, you're supposed to take responsibility, step up to the plate, and whatever you got coming, do it. Whatever your sentence is, whatever you were sentenced by the judge or whatever, you just do it. You know, you don't cry about it or whatever, you just take it on one day at a time. That's how I do. Every day is like that.
I want them to leave with, not only did they win baseball games, not only did they hit, not only did we have a good time, but what is it that I want them to get out of it? And for Bobo, it's taking responsibility for your actions.
What's up, Dottie?
Fessing up to it and then saying, okay, what do I do now?
You ready for this season, right? That's what I'm talking about.
Here's the thing I figured out, guys. Against 20-year-olds, we just can't afford to mess up. Against 50-year-olds, hey, man, we're ready to go play in the World Series.
I tell guys if two ants were racing, my deal is I'm going to bet on one ant. And I want that ant to win, whatever. If I need to stomp the ground, I want to win.
So we can put everything we have in the Wednesday's game. Okay? This is
when someone tells you winning isn't everything, I say winning is everything. It's the most important thing in the world. I want you to have a mentality that you want to win. And I mean, from a life's perspective, you don't want anyone to be satisfied with not achieving and winning.
Yeah! Hey, look at that score, man. Look at the score. It's 1-1. It's the last inning. This is what we live for, right?
Yeah. When I can teach a guy that's in prison, you want to win. That means his attitude is going to change. That means his perspective is going to change. If he doesn't have a GED, he's going to get one because you're a loser if you don't have one. If you don't have a skill, you're going to go to a job and try to get a skill. When you get out of prison, you're going to go get a job, you're going to get a household, you're going to maintain it. Because you were taught to be a winner.
I'm anticipating a visit from my family, and I have my mother coming out, and my brother and his girlfriend, and I haven't seen anybody on a visit in 5 years, or more than 5 years. There's so much emotion, and you try really hard not to let too much emotion out in the visiting room. You know, you're around the fellas, you're around people in prison. You know, we're not supposed to show our emotions that much, supposed to be all hard. Well, San Quentin's a different kind of place. I think people show their emotions a lot more, the positive emotions, you know.
Thank you, dear. Thank you. I'll never be able to thank you enough. I just can't wait. The last time I was out, I was on tranquilizers because it's a horrible, horrible experience for all of us, and for my son who's in San Quentin. But I guess he's kind of used to it by now, unfortunately. Or I should say fortunately, he has to be.
You know, if you're visiting family and people get tired, some of them go to bed, but you can stay up and you can talk past midnight or whatever you're doing. But in here, you're on the clock. You know, at a certain time, it's like a football game. The game's over.
And he's in for a long time, and I hope it's going to be shortened.
Last time, I knew my mom was going to be around a long time. I mean, she's a lot younger person than her years, but now she's 83 years old, and you know, it's the same with the visit. We're all on the clock.
I hope that he'll be free before I leave this earth. And I shouldn't think that way, but it's the truth. I'm being realistic. I know what he's really like, a very kind, gentle person, but he's snapped, and that's no excuse. They say we all have the potential to kill, but thank goodness we don't. I went to Yankee Stadium and watched him pitch, and all the scouts were, "Did you see that? Did you see that?" They couldn't believe how talented he was. And that was at only 21 years old.
I'm sure that there's an overwhelming feeling of disappointment. I know that at one point she was questioning, where did she go wrong? But I tried to tell her what a wonderful upbringing I had, what an influence she was on my life, and that this happened in spite of the way I was raised, not because of it.
I'm Chris's brother, and you know, right now, as brothers go, we couldn't be more on distinctly different sides of the spectrum. You know, he's serving a long prison term for murder, and I'm a police chief. And professionally, you know, it was a lot to come to terms with. What happened, happened. For me, I would have walked. I don't care how bad something is, I would have taken, you know, putting a couple of possessions in a car and driven away. You know, she could have gone to work one day, he could have just left her one line note, have a great life. Take a credit card, drive back east. Leave everything there. That's what I would have done. It's sad. It's a real tragedy for both families, and more so for Sharon's family. Because at least we can go see Chris, because he's still alive and we live with this every day. Of just trying to stop trying to understand how it happened, because I'll never know. It's a matter of pushing the buttons in the right sequence, and anyone's capable of snapping. And I guess the buttons were pushed. And now, here we are.
The reception center in there is very noisy. It was difficult to hear because everybody was talking. But I'm not complaining because I saw him.
He was happy to see us, and yeah, it's.
And we're happy to see him.
When I first got out to the visiting room, I kind of thought my mom looked kind of old, but by the end of the third day, she just had this renewed spark in her eyes and rejuvenated. And I know that people in here noticed a big difference in me, and more of a contentment.
Exhilarating. I'm just so glad to see him. I had butterflies in my stomach, you know, and I couldn't eat much at the Kentucky Fried Chicken.
He looked well because he'd always been he'd been outside working and on the field. He's gotten sun. In Cork, when he was pale and, you know, they didn't see the sun a lot. And it was so hot, he didn't want to be in the sun.
Lost a lot of weight.
He's thin.
All of us look a little different. My brother was quite a bit slimmer, so I had an expectation of who I was going to see, and I saw a slightly different person.
But Christopher said that the food in those machines are so much better than the food that they get. He said it tasted so good to him. He had a hamburger and some M&Ms and some orange juice. He never gets orange juice. You'd think that they'd have juice for them.
I mean, that's the person that brought me into this world and has supported me every day since then.
And hold his hand. I'd hold one hand and warm it up, and hold the other hand and warm it up, because he had the cold hands. And he still has his sense of humor. He's got a good sense of humor, like his father.
Well, it's really hard to describe feelings like that. Just a really, really overall warm feeling.
He doesn't think he'll ever be out.
Do you?
Well, not while I'm alive.
Yeah, and it's a damn beautiful day.
He doesn't ever see the water, he says. But he feels the difference.
Jays win today? I don't know if I had your email, but I had taken some pictures of it. You owed them to me on something.
We only got 8 guys,
All right.
so we need somebody.
What position?
I don't know, right field, outfield.
Donnie didn't turn in his letter. So
Donnie can't play?
These guys got to do some. There was an assignment they had.
Oh, Earl, is it school or baseball?
Baseball is life, and school is part of life. So.
And life is part of life.
We need to figure out. That's the only other guy we got available.
Can I forge his letter for him or something? Can I? So.
You only need one guy.
Yeah, what's this guy's name?
Billy.
Billy?
Yeah. And he's a right fielder.
And how does he hit?
He's a real good bunter, and he's gonna slash. He's got real good speed.
Is he gonna get any hits?
Is he gonna get any hits? Hopefully not.
I'm playing for the other team right now. But like I said, it's a good thing though. It gives me the time to play.
You know, it's always interesting when we have one of the inmates playing with us. It gives us a different perspective of the game, what it's all about.
Okay, so anyway, we down to 4 games left, I think, something like that. So that means we got to take advantage of each of these games and play it hard, man. You know, whatever the other junk is, let it go for just about an hour and 45 minutes. Let's see how much fun we can have. Guess you guys can tell this ain't my camera, huh? It does something, I don't know what it's doing. No, that's all right, guys. Let's get in. Everybody up. This is our last year. We're quitting after this year.
Who is?
Mel and I.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
Who's taking it?
I have no idea.
You're kidding.
No.
What am I gonna do?
Come in and play baseball.
You're quitting?
Yeah. So.
Too much aggravation, or what?
Yeah, it's just time.
Too much time.
Yeah, it's just time to do something. I've been doing this for 11 years.
Jesus.
Yeah, so.
You're quitting. I can't believe you're quitting. And Mel's quitting too?
Yeah. I've been in and out of trouble since I was 8 years old. Involved in drug sales and all the rest of that stuff, robbing people, and this guy's been pitching too good of a game, huh, guys?
That's right.
I went through a lot of things in my life trying to get acceptance, and through the robbery, fighting, assaulting people, all the junk I did, that was all of it. So when I was 19, some guys owed me some money and for some drugs, and they hadn't paid, and so I put the word out, well, let them know when I see them, I'll take care of them, which meant that I was gonna do something to them. Because I was trying to figure out, you know, how bad am I gonna have to make an example out of this guy so other people will know not to disrespect me. And so they came to the house. I was watching the World Series. My guns were in another part of the house. I'm saying, okay, cool. I'm watching the game, I just say, sit down. And about that time, he shoots me. And then he just stood over my body and kept on shooting me. And I was dodging him. I put a table on top of me to try to push it away, and he shot through the table, and that one hit me. So the gun had 6 bullets in it, and all 6 of them went in me. Good job. And I walked to my neighbor and said, call the police, I've been shot. And she called the police, but they never called an ambulance because they were tired of me. And that's sort of what life really is. When you irritate people and bother them enough, People, society can get tired of you. They can get tired of your ways. They can get tired of the stuff you do. You know, my dad came to that hospital and he grabbed a doctor. I'm looking at him and he says, "How bad is it?" And the doctor says, "He's not gonna make it." And I remember my dad physically just grabbing this doctor and says, "Doctor, you better go do what you do best. And you better do it now." And he says, "I'm gonna do what I do best." And my dad left to pray. And that's when that voice came to me. That's when that voice came to me and said, "You're not gonna die." Growing up in church, I knew that it was the Lord speaking to me. And I went back and I told my dad about it. And my dad told me this. He said, "Son, you're a rebel, but you're God's rebel.
Are you ready, Bob?
And he's gonna use you."
We're still in this game. It's a long game. They want to play 9, we'll play 9. Keep your heads up and keep your heads in this game. We'll come back and win it. If you don't, we'll throw it away. It's up to you guys what we're going to do, right?
We can do
That's
that.
what you can do, right?
That's all I can do.
That's all you can do. Yeah!
Get up there. I want you to just get up there and just wiggle your hips and just relax. Okay? And you're not pressing. And all you want to do is meet the ball.
What I'm afraid of? Death.
You just want to put the ball in play. Okay?
I don't want to die in prison.
Hey, Chris. Good work.
Hopefully they, give me a chance at the streets again. I'm 40 right now. I plan on being out any day now. And I made amends with my victim, my little homeboy, the one, that I got into it with. I grew up with this dude. We used to paint houses and cut lawns together. We had a misunderstanding. Man, you want to go into details.
But if you're comfortable with it.
He was going somewhere to buy some drugs. He had all my bread and butter. The route was already laid out. The plan was already laid out. How he's supposed to come back and drive and everything with the rental car. He didn't do that. He tried to get on a plane with it and get busted with it. Nah, that was a mess. And all the anger I had built up inside. Because I wasn't trying to kill him. When I shot him, I wasn't trying to kill him. I didn't want to do it.
Gotta get the jump, Paul. Get a jump. Hey, find your pitch. Here you go, baby. Here you go, huh? Make the adjustment. That's his out pitch.
1-2. Off.
Yeah! Yeah! Woo! Yeah! Hey, that was a ball game there, man. That was baseball there. Yeah!
I asked the catcher, I said, "Where was the pitch?" He said, "It was outside. It was a bad pitch. He went and got it." So he went out and got a bad pitch and got a base hit. Let's give Izzy a hand. That's what we really
Great job, man. Baseball, baby!
When I'm on a winning team and y'all come together as one, y'all in sync and y'all shooting double plays and y'all hitting and y'all running, hey man, it's better than all the money in the world.
Good job, Izzy. I did a great job.
And when you know that you putting your machonism or your arrogance and all that aside, I can't really explain it, man. It's just whoever created the game, I could kiss them right now on their cheeks.
Everything's organized in this room, from shirts, t-shirts, boxers, boots, blue shirts, pants. This worker right here. Another worker right here. He's responsible for the pants, the blue pants. He check them, make sure they all right, and they good to go back to the main line. This guy right here, this is my little nephew. This is my brother's son. His name is Delion.
How you doing?
When he first got here, he was real impatient. And that's one of the main things I used to tell him and focus on when he first got, man, you got to be patient. Everything ain't gonna come when you want it. You know what I'm saying? You're depending on people out there, so when you ask them for it, you know what I'm saying, you might not get it as soon as you want it, but it's gonna come. You know what I'm saying? He's finna go back to the street in about 18 more months. So I got to lace him, I got to get him right, because I don't want him coming back to prison. This ain't no place for him. The hardest part about being in prison is knowing that my wife, she won't say it, but knowing that she need me. Nah, I take that back. I wouldn't say she need me, you know what I'm saying, because she been independent for like 18, 19 years now. Grab all the loose boots from inside and bring them out here. But it's like, when I talk to her on the phone or I see her in the visiting room, she try to stay strong, you know what I'm saying, in my presence, you know, but I sense that deep down inside, she hurting. I know where I'm going if they ever release me. It ain't a hope. It's gonna happen. Oh, we got a whole pile down here. I'm gonna get out, I'm gonna provide for my family, you know, and live my life like how I wanna live it.
We've basically come together as a team. The cohesiveness is really doing real good.
You guys got a winning streak going?
Yeah, 14, well, actually 13 games in a row now.
With the rest of your life, anything going on?
Still going to school. Still trying to take them a clean program. I'm going to board in about 40 days, so we'll see what happens there.
Here we go, huh?
That's the parole board. I'm go up to be eligible for parole.
You been up there before?
Yeah, this will be my 10th appearance in front of them. It's very traumatic, stressful, the whole cha-cha. It's almost like going to trial all over again. And you got the victim's family on one side of the family, or on one side of the room, people speaking for you on the other side of the room, and so it's pretty stressful. I feel pretty confident.
I don't think he's ready to be released. I don't think he has worked through the issues that society would need him to work through to get released.
That comeback we were talking about. We met at the visiting room. Her brother's doing time. He's doing 25 to life. And we were friends at first. And then her marriage went south. And our friendship turned into what it is today. And it's been a blessing. She's a real good woman. Takes good care of me.
The more I started spending time with him, the more I got to know him and who he was, and it just, over a matter of time, fell in love.
Right here in the San Quentin visiting room is where we got married. February 5th, 98. So we're on our 7th year right now.
And so he had proposed on Christmas Day, and it was really sweet. He had guys from the choir came out and they started singing songs, and then he got on his knee and proposed, and I said yes, and the journey started.
In our hearts, we had something that we haven't had before. Well, why else would we get married? I have nothing to offer her. You know, I'm doing a life sentence in prison. I have no money. I have a little bit of family left, but, you know, they're kind of going their own directions. So like I said, maybe she loves me that much to tie down with this kind of situation.
Loves this baseball team. Loves it.
When I first got arrested, I was so ashamed of what I did, and I'm still very much ashamed of what I did, but I wasn't ever going to let my family know what became of me. And one day I got called for a visit. This was only maybe 6 days after I was arrested, and I went up, and behind the visiting glass was my mother and my brother. And word got across the country that fast, and they were just right there for me instantly. I mean, the whole situation was just so overwhelming. I mean, going from being a free person and believing that you're trying to go about life the right way, and then all of a sudden, it's just like one day, bam, all of a sudden, here I am looking at myself in a tiny little mirror in a single-man jail cell. It bothers me that I can't really piece together the events. But I remember I was in this situation with the house going into foreclosure, and I approached Sharon about, I said, you know, this was the night before, and I said, the house is going to be going into foreclosure tomorrow. We had an argument about that. She says, no, we'll just let it go into foreclosure then. Well, this house is something that she really wanted. It's not that it was just this stress this one day. There was stress in our relationship for several years. Her solution would be to just pray about it. And my solution would be, let's do nothing about it. It's going to get better. So I ended up getting very angry. And she had come over and started hitting me on top of the head. And I can't even remember why, but it was just like, it didn't really hurt that bad. I mean, it wasn't something that even left marks, but it was just, it hurt inside. I drew into myself, and I let this thing fester. Eventually, I went to bed, and I woke up in the middle of the night. And one of the things that I was doing for relief was swinging a bat. And I was headed out to the driveway to swing this bat to try to relieve some of this frustration, relieve some of this anger, and I never made it there. I'll never be able to understand how that could happen. I remember being slumped at the foot of the bed. I heard some kind of moaning, and then it stopped. And some part of me took over that felt the need to just clean up and get out of there. I mean, it must have gone through my head, and I just don't remember forming the thought. I looked in the mirror, and I had gray in my hair. I had no idea that I had gray in my hair. I don't know if it happened overnight or if it was just something that I missed coming along the way, but...
At the end of the year, there's a banquet, very poignant event. It's a very interesting perspective for me to see their families, their girlfriends and their mothers and fathers and their wives. And it just gave a whole new meaning to what this is all about.
This is my wife, Karen.
This is Mrs. Bunny. How you doing, sir? All right, who's this? Hi, how are you? Earl Smith, how are you? Nice to meet you.
And I know my family's here in spirit. I brought them with me.
This is my wife, Ellen. This is the better half.
Oh. He's been on the team. You should have seen that home run he hit. It was unbelievable. The ball just kept traveling and traveling.
Can I trust you? Are you sure? He's my brother. That's why I said that.
I got asked earlier what was so special about it, and I was like really hot, and I'm like going, well, I get to be human.
Dudley? Go ahead. George would start calling about 7:30 in the morning and leaving messages on the phone. If they need a player, I'm available. When I asked him, I said, what position are you going to play? DH. I said, DH? What position? And then I looked at him, and I said, probably is a DH. He's a better man than he is a baseball player. And I want to say that to his mother, Chris Rich, that led the nation in ERA while he was at St. John University. He was our pitcher. From right field on the fence, he threw a strike to the plate and got the runner out. And that's the play I'll remember most of, man, was watching you make that play. Good job, man. I knew he didn't mind sitting the bench because he had experience.
Give us another opportunity.
But if I gave out an MVP award for the season this guy had and for the way we all played, he would be the MVP of the team. Out of all the guys I've ever coached, he may be the most sensitive guy on the team.
I've always been that way.
David Miller. I said, hey, David, take them glasses off, man. They're prescription. I said, they look like shades, take them off. They're dark. Took his glasses off. I said, and you got to get rid of that headscarf too, man. We don't wear that stuff in baseball. And he took it off, and he took this picture, and this picture says exactly how he felt. And he looked at Don and he says, I'm pissed off. And I stopped what I was doing and said, I'm pissed off too. Let's continue. Unbelievable dynamics between us. Interesting guy. He had a tenacity about him, and he was committed to getting it done. David Miller.
My first season when I came in, things were kind of hectic, but I got sober because of y'all, because I was afraid of getting a DUI and not being able to come in. And so that was what really motivated me to finally get sober, which I needed to do for about a long time. So please don't apologize. But it was really the strength that you all have shown struggling through tough innings and tough at-bats helped me during difficult times to struggle through whatever I was struggling through. I wrote a poem, so I was going to read it, if that's okay. Never mind the Red Sea parting. I have seen the way a baseball diamond can make a prison yard yield its concrete and grade to the expanse of a green field, our promised land.
Do this, fellas. Come on now. You get your belt on. It's the last game today, and that comes with very mixed emotions. This is Coach Earl Smith's last game.
All right, let's.
And the status of baseball at San Quentin could actually be up in the air.
What we want to do is, we know Chaplain Smith, this is his last year. You know, we want to show our appreciation for these banners that we just made. Thanks for 10 years fulfilling our Giants' dreams. S in Smith means smart. M is magnificent. The I is integrity.
Hey, you never know when anything's your last time you do anything, so I play every game like it's the last game.
We got a winning streak to keep alive tonight.
This is going to be the big win. 1, 2, 3.
Giants! Let's go.
We can't win with 0, so we have to get some runs on the board. Get the double play, y'all.
Guys, we got to get it done right now, huh? All we got to do is just, hey, relax, forget about the cameras, forget about all that stuff, and let's just get it done, guys. Let's get this okay. Right here.
This is the last inning. This is it. It's do or die right now.
Let's go, Dave Miller. Okay, let's hurry up, guys. Let's hurry up, huh?
Daylight.
Let's go, guys.
Special dispensation down here.
Everybody down. 2 more outs and it's over. You guys, all you need is 2 more.
And what time is it? And, I mean, the lights are full.
You can't see the ball at all. I mean, if anybody hits it down to me, I'm in trouble. Everybody's the same way. Nobody can see the ball over here, so, I don't even think the umpire can see the ball. He missed a couple of strikes already.
You're not getting away that easy.
We have to call the game. So they're up 5-3, 5-2, so we'll always say in our minds we could have tied it, but hey, they got an alarm and they had to call for additional staff over in North Block. So that means we're gonna be down for a while. So we're just gonna have to call the game. It's getting too dark. So you know what? That's part of the way we play the game. You guys did a good job. Sorry we had to call it, huh?
Good here, man. Good career.
Oh, yeah. Tell that kid of yours I said, hey, man.
Yeah.
Tell your wife I said, thanks for letting you come out here and play, man.
Yeah, all right.
Make sure you do that.
So, so maybe I'll still see you out here. I don't know.
Good job.
Good playing with you.
Appreciate it. Frederick, thank you, man. Hey, thank you, guys.
You're all right. Yeah. Right there, you might be in a good spot right there. Yeah, you did team, man. You did a great job, bro. All right, good job. Thanks for coming. Good job, guys. Good job, guys.
Okay.
Everybody else clear? Sir clear? There you go. Thanks, man. I appreciate it, all right?
Great season, great career, buddy. I've enjoyed immensely playing with you.
You hear me? Thanks, man. I love you. Hey, thank you, guys. Hey, man.
way to end it, huh?